In this video, you're gonna learn how to choose the correct timings to flank on attackers, how to deal against a Viper ult like a professional player, and finally, how to convert your post-plan situations, look at this, and how not to find yourself stuck in the middle of the site, not knowing what to do. And we're gonna do that by breaking down a Cypher game on Pearl. My name is Happy and I'm an Immortal 2 player, coach, and a father of two. I did make up the last one. And now let's get into the video. This is the intro. I wanna hype up myself a little bit. I've never reviewed Cypher. Let's go. I mean, obviously we're gonna have no plan in the beginning of the round, you know. We're just gonna drop a trip. That's massive. That's beautiful. From Cypher. Yeah, he's just talking some bullshit. Let's see how he's gonna die. Uh-huh. Bro, he got that Valorant accent though. Oh my gosh, this is so brain dead. Only one duelist, man. Oh, tag him. Good, now go crazy. Now drop the cage. Drop the cage. Oh, you're in big trouble. You're in big trouble. Okay. Okay. You gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Okay. Anti. Because they have Jet, they're probably, like, this Jet is probably gonna be playing B, so I would drop the cage just to make sure no one dies. And also, finally, I would drop the cage in this situation. The smokes are about to fade, and once the smokes do in fact fade, you're gonna be stuck here planting the spike. Literally, you're dead. Once the smoke drops and you're planting in this position, literally everyone can spray you through this box right here, and everyone can spray through it. Now, you do end up planting before the smokes drop, so I'm a completely useless coach. Let's continue. Nice trying to clutch.
I probably should have taken my time with it. Once I got with it back.
What's the plan?
It is all the way to the...
No plan. I would suggest going middle for all of you.
Yeah, this guy's full fight? Wait, two people are like... Wow.
Oh, pick him right now. Pick him right now. Good stuff. Yep. Check. Yes. Good. Good. Perfect. Anti, you played this perfectly. Tell your whole team, let's go middle control. Buy yourself a sheriff. Then I want you to come up to these doors. And when somebody tries to peek you, you just go ahead and tap him in the head. Okay?
Oh, wait. Why is there your... Okay. Wrong question, I guess.
I don't understand a single word.
Oh, hey, look at that. The two people who full... Okay, full force there.
Okay, we're gonna skip the comms because I do not understand a single word you're saying.
First fight playing dugout.
Hold up. What is the point of this camera? You place the camera, no one's there, you pick the camera back up, and then you go a main. It just seems kind of useless now. Nice. Nice. That's crazy. Don't pop the smoke. Yep. Now pop it. Good enough. Okay, one quick tip, I guess, for this. I'm gonna put it this way. Your enemies, bonus buy. They're on stupid buy. They don't have the best guns. When you are at a bigger buy than your opponents, make sure to stick with your team. There is a lineup for the camera where you can put it like up here, and then it can literally spot the full middle. I don't know the lineups. I'm not Cypher main. I just know it exists. This camera is also fine, but why would you pick it up? Like, it's a dope camera, mid control. If you are gonna put the camera, then just go with your team. If your team had executed faster onto the site and they pushed through the choke point, you would not have been there in time, and they were kind of forced to wait for you, which led to more enemies rotating, you know what I mean? Kind of just a slight waste of time. In future rounds, I definitely want to see you lurking more, flanking, and doing that ratty Cypher stuff.
Yeah, man. I can't heart beat right now because I'm having my down.
No, I really don't understand a single word you're saying. But again, you're on a lower buy. You're checking your money. You are at a lower buy than your enemy. And the strategy on Pearl is when you have less money as an attacker, go middle. Try to do something towards art. because art is where magic happens. I would love to show you how to play like with Cypher on art. My game is just, it's dead. It's literally dying. As like I load it and it's dying. It's lagging every second for 5 seconds. That's crazy.
Yo, that's awesome. Yo, that's great. Awesome.
That's fucking amazing, Yoru.
He's gonna alter our. Are you going? Upside?
He's ulting art.
Right here, one here, one.
Okay, try to help your Yoru. Keep helping your Yoru. As a Cypher, once the Yoru dies, I would have waited for your Brimstone. Bait your teammates a little bit more. Your Brimstone is not gonna trade you, but you could have traded the Brimstone. As a Cypher, you have to go for more flanks. You just have to learn to time your flanks to the point where they're massive and they're huge. Do you have some lineups here? Oh shit. That isn't what? That is interesting.
Left side the hall.
Oh, you can see the other side as well. And you can see the backs. Look at that. You're clearing this corner. Wow. Good stuff. What is the plan though? Like, why is Brimstone with you? You know what I mean? So when you're on eco round and you're fighting on flat ground, look at this. This is flat ground, right? It goes completely straight. There's some stairs. When you're fighting on angles like these, I want you to be 100% confident because that's where Sheriff is basically as good as a Vandal. So I want you to just go, bam, kill everyone. Go like this, keep going, keep looking for this fight, keep looking. Don't go here. Not a flat ground anymore. You can do a little bit of this. When it comes to art, it's a little bit different, right? Because there's some stairs, so it's harder to hit enemies. You should still definitely try to look for something while you can. Because once you walk into a position like this or like this, that's when you as a Cypher start to get like double peaked. Everyone's gonna start to use their util out of a sudden, right? So I want you to look for a fight with your Sheriff before that's happened. Tarek. Do you guys know Tarek? Famous jet player, Radiant, reach #1. He likes to just come here and peek this and take these fights. It's not good. He does it because he's better. In your ranks, I want you to be better, but on the other side. Just peek with your Sheriff, kill Tarek, go like this, bam, take his gun. Now you have a Vandal. Go look for some more 1v1 fights. While you have the Vandal, you die, Brimstone behind you is gonna pick up your Vandal. You just got so much value out of $800. Now let's look at this.
We can just wait.
Okay.
There's 3 here.
See, this is the perfect time for you to go art. You're gonna get so much space, and your Brimstone is doing the right thing. You and the Brimstone should switch places because you should be the one that's lurking. You're fighting a little bit too much, you know what I mean? Look, Brimstone has everything. Okay, he's coming back for some... Okay, he could have had everything, but he decided to let enemies know where he is and Molly.
There's a chip right here.
Black. Oh, 85 for important. That's right,
Notice how when you're planting, suddenly every single enemy just comes together. Where right before you planted, the Clove peaked solo. Alone. Just tap the spike, for example, and you come with your Brimstone, and your Brimstone kills the Club. You can actually just drop the cage that you had, pick up the Vandal, and now you're cooked. Now you can come here, literally one-tap everyone that's trying to kill you. You die again, your Brimstone picks up your Vandal. When you're down numbers and you still have time, I recommend you not plan. First, look to equalize, which your Brimstone did. Then once you have the Vandals, once you have the numbers, now you can plan. Someone say jump jump? Someone say jump jump? Okay. What is this? This is already bad, guys. Please do not execute on the site right now. Okay, good luck.
We dog trade.
There's a cam, you can break it. Oh, you didn't see. I'm gonna give you 2 very quick tips. Number 1, one of your teammates just got picked off in middle. 4 versus 5 now. 4 versus 5. What the fuck? And when it's a 4 versus 5, that's when you cancel the execute and you go back. That's when you guys spread out and look for equalizing fights. In middle, try to kill this Phoenix back. You reset, it's a 4v4 again. You guys can come back all the way here. Now you can execute the side as you would normally. Another thing that you should never do is find yourself in this situation. Because you feel really uncomfortable. There was a brimstone smoke right here. There was a brimstone smoke right here. And you also had your jet right here. Go with your jet, make sure this is clear, and then you can play with some aggressive camera maybe. If you feel like the enemies are not gonna give some stupid peeks into you, go back main. I'm not a Cypher main, but I'm sure there are some lineups. Look at this. Throw one like this and you can come back right here. Whenever you hear enemies are coming out, you make sure no one's here. You can do some cheeky stuff. Yeah, if you don't want to do all of this complex shit, you just go back main. Why should you not stand in this position, you may ask? Well, first of all, because I told you so, and I've died 1,000 times here, getting sprayed through the smoke or some other bullshit. Now I'm gonna present you the second reason. They're out, I'm throwing the molly. And I'm getting scanned a little bit. And because I'm an idiot who knows some lineups, if you stand in that position, you just die. Now look, this is not over. This is not over. I keep spamming that shit. Look at this. There's Gecko in that spot. He dies. That's why instead of standing here, I want you to go with your jet and clear out the idiot. Once you clear out the idiot, that's when you have big space. Now the enemies are scared. Now they're gonna slow down. They're not gonna just spray you. Okay, let's continue watching. You're dead.
We're going dead then?
This jet's probably this way. Yes.
This is walled. You saw it get walled. Yeah.
You're
Wait, I
stuck.
think one minute.
Okay. Good. 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 He gave you a 1v1. You killed him. That's awesome. Break the wall. No, oh, come on, brother. There's a vandal on the other side.
Yes.
Okay.
Except one's pushed up.
Uh-huh.
We're just fighting two.
You want to fight him?
Uh-huh.
It's 3v2.
Ah. Okay.
Alright, so this guy was pushed up.
Vandal.
Okay. Okay. We have our knife out. Okay. You don't die, I guess.
We wanted to.
See, you won this round. Kind of took the wrong turn, I would say. Your brimstone has a gun, first of all. There's a gun on the other side. I would break the wall for pressure, throw your cage. If anyone is in that cage, okay, leave, go with your team. If no one's in the cage, you can just shift, take the gun that Sage dropped, and run away. Another thing we see is there's 2 on B side. There's 1 on B side, 1 middle, and 1 just broke your trip right here. So this is the formation we have. These are the good guys, and these are the bad guys. We know full information about the enemy. This information is telling me I'm not going to be able to get there in time to help my teammates fight this jet if they're going to push. Another thing that it's telling me immediately is that if you break the wall, this vandal is free. This jet is not going to get there in time. You can always cage him off. Find this timing as you should because you're a Sentinel player and you on attackers you lurk. Perfect timing for you to go and pick up the vandal. I would definitely suggest like just calling back your teammates and being like, yo, let's go split B because pushing back A main is too dangerous. This guy has too much stuff. So you could have called your teammates, be like, let's go take the vandal in middle and then split B. You cage this across and you're fighting one guy. It would have been a 1v4. This jet is your teammate. Like if he was not, I would definitely send him in first and go for the trades. You should not trust your teammates like that. If you trust him that he's gonna swing behind you, good. And here it's crazy how you're just knifing out. Like you remember him breaking the trip, right? Look at this. Bam, the trip is broken. 108. And now at 54, it's timing wise. 108 and 54, that's 14 seconds. 34. He broke the trip. He starts to shift. And he's there 5 seconds faster. And none of you are looking behind. Both of you could have died there. I'm just saying. You win the round. What is this? You have this amazing camera that you just showed me. Okay. I am not Cypher main, not judge. And like, it's a cool camera. But instead you decide to, like, what is this? What is this? Notice how you're doing a little bit of nothing right now? Uh-huh. I think you noticed.
Which one name?
Again? Like, what does that smoke? What does it do? Nothing.
Careful here.
Use shots on
Bro, what is this? You have your trip set up.
shots on.
You are the Sentinel. You would hear the jet updraft. You wouldn't hear the jet updraft if he was coming from here. So, a little bit of confusion
That's
here.
spike there, right?
I have a trip there.
You're down numbers. Simple.
Ooh.
Look for picks. Exactly. That's amazing. That's exactly the angle I would do it
You're right, you're on
in.
connector.
And okay, I think you have a timing here.
Leave.
Not bad. Keep going.
Awesome.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Go towards me.
Yes.
Oh, go crazy. Alright. Okay,
Pushing me,
go
pushing me.
mid.
Good ult as well.
Nice.
Nice. Just go be.
Surely you win this. Looking for picks leads to great things in life.
Let's fight for this orb, try and get a pick, and then rotate A.
Alright, I'm gonna
Alright.
blind out, so just play,
Sounds good.
just hold back for a second, or close your eyes.
Are you gonna flank at least
Close my
once?
eyes, so just play anti-flash, man.
Close your eyes.
Are we rotating back? Yeah, that's
push
what the
up, get a
plan
pick.
was, you know? Oh wait, we got peg. Okay.
Never mind. 2 hold.
Three there. At least.
No, your Brimstone is dead. He has to use 2 smokes. Okay, you're probably gonna lose this round. I like that. No, I don't like this anymore. Okay, so you drop the cam in the middle. Okay, good. Now we're gonna push up to A, but you're not gonna push up to A. Here's how we can fix this. So first of all, the barriers drop around here and here, which means that we meet in the middle. I want you to be in the middle. So you drop the cam, and I want you to sprint until the enemies can hear you. Now you shift. Now just go here. Hold this angle. This angle is advantageous for you. You can still check your camera. All Gucci. Now you push up closer, okay? No one's here. Now, as soon as your teammates take interaction, I want you to go and take this timing. Your teammates are fighting. Go and do something like this. The same if you were to push middle. You check the middle with your cam. Okay, jiggle this, jiggle this. Now you push up here. As soon as your teammates make contact, then go. Go like this. Once you get into a position like this, tell your teammates, go back to A. I have a flank, and you're just chilling here. Now they're never gonna expect you. The difference between that, you're not ready to take the space. You're so far away from the space. Also, in this timing that you check this camera, they could have pushed up and killed you. It's 1:30. Let's say round begins here. You know, I'm coming here. Like, look at this. In this timing, you're dead. You have to be more intentional. And by the time you do get some space, right here, you got some space, your whole team is dead. So I want you to be more fast. Also, if you're gonna clutch this 2v5, so the reason you're pushing all the way up here is to get an off angle and to be unexpected, which is amazing. I would suggest you standing somewhere here, getting one, and then getting out. And now the enemies slow down, now the enemies are weird. When you put yourself into this situation, like 100% enemies are gonna rotate, not one by one. You don't have time to run away. You're forcing a 2v1 onto yourself. If you're gonna fight a 2v1, it has to be in a very weird angle where the enemies would collide if they try to trade each other. But yeah, that's it for this round. Let's continue. I hope I'm giving you something to work with. Be much more aggressive with your flanks.
Or he's going to ult onto site for us. It's on there.
And with your comps, I'm going cap. I don't understand a single word you're saying.
Push with my dog.
Oh, that blind sucks. What is that?
I don't know.
I mean, a blind is a blind. Ask for the dog if you're gonna be optimal, but okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Smoking.
Okay, I feel like good things are about to happen. Make sure that there still could be some trips.
Blink 2 maybe.
Uh-huh.
120, bro? Oh my lord.
2 link.
120 seconds.
The post.
Okay, you have camera, you can play with your teammates. I wonder if your Brimstone has some lineups.
Cypher flower.
Cypher still recorded.
You have you don't need to push just yet. Your Jet had everything there. Yeah.
Nice.
Jet is just gonna, you wander around, so it's a quick tip. You planted here, you have literally everything. Just plant, you know, you can even come and plant here. Now it's open from flower, so if your Jet wants to go around, it's a 1v1 clutch, he taps, you can see it from flower. When you have full sight, plant as open as possible. Look, I'm open to everything. Now let's take a look at some rounds that you do lose,
Spying job.
which we have to roast the shit out of.
Me and you have to talk to the leaderboard, man. You want to get your ult here? Or you try to get like a pick mid and you can use your ult.
I don't trust myself in mid.
There's not one, buddy.
Okay, what? I don't trust myself in mid. That's a problem.
You should not be peeking.
What the fuck?
Peeking, just keep peeking, just keep peeking.
Okay, there.
What is happening? Guys. You didn't peek into the operator, but what are these
Should
smokes?
not be peeking.
Jet throws both of his smokes away, and then you throw the cage. Also, remember when you said you don't trust yourself in middle? The hardest players to play against are the ones who take the right timings and who just constantly have the threat of killing you from behind. That's when it gets frustrating. I want you to be that Cypher, who you never know when he could always be behind you. Now, you're one away from your ult. You should bait one of your teammates, go middle, trade, so your ult is not really wasted. Not trusting yourself in mid, unacceptable. No matter what character you're playing, you should play with full confidence.
You're gonna me on A. As well cut noise, walk back.
Well,
Yeah, he will.
Cut noise, cut noise.
You have to look for something. You're down numbers.
Take mid hard.
That was something. You just didn't have to panic.
Take mid hard.
The fighting technique was a little bit... I will recommend this from the bottom of my heart. Whenever you are fighting something, always fight 2 shots at a time. Never spray. Spraying gives you very bad habits. I don't care if you miss all of your shots. If you shoot 2 bullets at a time, you win me over. You can take me to dinner. Something's gonna cook between us. All right, defense. We're gonna cook on defense, right? Surely. Let's look at this. So you have some interesting trips set up. We gotta work in the cameras though.
Smoked A.
Oh, they're out. Good.
I'm coming.
Are we gonna troll? Another one.
It's you. Come out.
Ah, you almost hit the lineups there.
Again.
There's one art.
On me.
Please do not peek this. Please do not fight this.
You guys are sheriff. I'm one tap to it.
They might be ready.
Yeah, both of you guys are one tap to sheriff. Yeah.
Art that corner is...
Okay, it was a good round from you. Got 2 of yours, right? We get 1. We're up numbers. They're still pushing into Cypher. Here, I wouldn't have been so wide because enemies want to kill Cypher. I'm gonna give you the angles I was praying. So you want to just line up yourself with this line and just pray like this. Notice, if they're hugging the wall, you're gonna kill them. Same with this. If you are gonna spam something, spamming straight against this line and this line is the best. Now this is acceptable. You panicked a little bit. There was a dog. Okay. Right here, you hear that there's a sheriff and you're 40 HP, which means that you're one tap to a sheriff. And then you peek the sheriff. You're dead here and you're dead here and then you're dead here. The enemy could absolutely be holding something like this and then you just ran past him with a knife while being one tap to a sheriff. And after that, it's a 2 versus 2 clutch. I suggest you just go with your Jet and you're gonna win and it's good. Spreading out, not really recommended, I would say. Next time you're gonna go for a clutch, group up with your buddy. So now we're not eco.
Oh!
And this camera, I forgot to talk about this camera. Instead, you should place your camera how the enemies were placing it against you. Just chilling in R. They pop the camera and they could see where you are and then they just parade you through the smoke. I want you to do something similar. Like let's say you jump on top of this box maybe. Camera like this, like beautiful camera. Dropping the camera here doesn't do anything, especially in this rank, because they're just gonna push into Cypher anyway, and if they're not here, then they're not. If you do want to get some info down A main, you should learn how to silently jump up on top. Your jiggle, if they're pushing, you run away, all good. So yeah, I completely forgot about these cameras.
Oh!
Just
Boy.
damn it.
So this was the round I saw. I don't hit my shots with a shorty, so I can't speak for shit. Finally, we are on full
Put the
buy.
smokes on site to give yourself a better chance of survival.
No, where any of them.
Talking to me?
I only suck with.
Oh, hell nah. Hell nah. Don't do this, guys. Please never do this. Especially if you're a Cypher. On default, attackers are looking for picks on defenders. If you as a Sentinel are fighting this angle,
Nothing on
like it's not a terrible angle, it's a good angle, but you're a Sentinel. If you die, you lose the round. Please never try to fight a 1v1 fight in a main. Please never do that. Never do that, especially as a Sentinel.
Jet and I.
If you're a Reyna, like okay, you're a Reyna, like you do not.
Smoke's on him.
You're a Reyna, okay? But when you're a Cypher,
Man,
please.
at least.
Also, I really hate how you're just chilling here. Any player, I don't know why you're not getting punished for this. When there's a smoke like this, like enemies are just gonna spray here. They're just gonna see a smoke, they're gonna spray. They're like, oh, this, I don't like this. And the same with love smoke. Like they just know that enemies very often hide in this type of a cubby. The fact that you're chilling here is kind of scary. It's very scary for me.
I can swing this again.
Play more aggressively on attackers and play more passively on defenders. I feel like that is your biggest problem. Are you gonna go again with the shorty? No?
Our best sport.
Okay. Again, notice how you're just giving away the camera, which could be very big. You tried to give away the camera. Okay.
Yeah.
You dropped the smoke a little bit too early. I guess you're alone on site, so... I have no idea how I'm not getting sprayed. And this was...
Did they smell?
Bro, how are you not dying? Here you should have died. You can very safely remove your tracking dart from this position, but you decide to go into a sprayable wall and then remove it. Somehow you still survive, and you still have your camera. If you sprayed right here, remember what I showed you? The down the line spraying? The enemy is literally hugging that wall. It's a free kill for you.
I just see sight.
Ah, you were so close. No, you were so close.
Oh, good.
Indeed.
I thought he'd swing on. I'm dead.
Okay. Sure.
Main.
Sure. A little bit of that lag.
That's me.
I feel you, bro. I used to be like you, my boy.
That was art.
Please don't
Shit,
peek
right
this,
side.
brother. Ah, I stopped just in time. We heard that the jet has a Vandal and you have a Phantom. That's more than 20 meters. Phantom doesn't want that. Like the jet would have to be somewhere here for you to make the sense to peek this. I feel like bad things are gonna happen. You might get one tapped here.
Yeah, R2 R, my man.
Doesn't even care.
Oh,
He doesn't even care.
Alright, so book a link.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Rotating through mid.
Connector.
Okay. I feel like you should win this. I'm not gonna lie, I saw how this round ends.
He said 60.
That was one of the rounds I checked.
Last one is weak. They're planting here. There is a body to your left, so you could use your pocket roll.
First of all, your teammate made a very good point. You can ult to figure out where he is. Another thing is, the longer you wait, the harder it becomes for you. Because you're gonna have to drop anyways.
Okay, I used to be able to see that.
Uh-huh. So here I was like, you gotta walk into the smoke, right? Like, surely we walk into the smoke, right? We have no time, right? Also, whenever you walked into the smoke, so whenever Vipers drop their ult, they want to feel comfortable in their ult. They don't want to just be standing in the middle, because then it's just a 50-50, right? Someone's gonna kill them from behind, which means that they're gonna be hiding in some of the corners, right? Maybe a corner like this, maybe a corner like this, maybe they're gonna just hold something like this. So their backs are not under any fire, under any threat. You walked into this smoke like this. when very, 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 very likely someone could have just been holding like this. Whenever there's a Viper ult and you're kind of at a disadvantage no matter what helps me especially is to think of a Viper ult more not as a big, dangerous bubble, but more of like some uncleared angles, close to this box, this corner, maybe something under here. And once you do clear out, and you can literally just clear out those corners by just spraying a little bit. Maybe you're gonna bait him into pushing into you by spraying this a little bit. So once you check all of those corners, that's when you can kind of try to tap and stuff. Now when this was happening, I panicked. I was like, you just peeked into a corner and you didn't check it. Notice how this Viper had his back against the ending of his ult so he wouldn't get shot from behind. It's really just this red zone because they don't want to be hiding in the middle. They're going to be hiding somewhere around it. This helps deal with it like mentally. Also, your teammate told you that you can ult the body or your body, your choice. You're giving away the camera again. Very weird. And they didn't even break it.
140 Viper.
Viper's hit 140 though, so it should be one shot. She gets healed by Sage. Though.
You're just constantly at the spot where you should about to get sprayed into the head. I just feel danger.
Viper's hit 140 though. So
like danger, 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 danger. Perfectly lined up to be sprayed in the head.
She gets healed by Sage though. She probably does.
You should also let your teammates know that they're out on site. Nice.
They're screaming.
We need a brimstone smoke. Beautiful brimstone smoke.
Yeah,
I love that.
140 on blue.
I guess we can see unlucky.
We'll probably try to suffer the least amount of casualties we can because we are full.
No, I still don't understand anything you're saying. Respectfully. Because you start talk at a normal level and then you just kind of go like this and you So you finally dropped a nice camera, so you do know some lineups. That's an even better camera than I showed you. Why the hell are you not throwing every round?
We'll push on site.
Oh, you have a judge?
Jump out there
For...
somewhere.
You don't peek. Right here. One. One
all.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Oh wow, your teammates are working for you right now. Yeah, wow. This was supposed to end really bad for you because you lost all sight. You have a judge, your jet's about to die, yours about to go out of his ult. Brimstone is, I don't know. I don't know about Brimstone. But okay, your teammate's kind of clutched there.
You got one? Okay.
Sure.
Interesting camera. Thank you for sharing.
that's a good trip.
That's the trip. Is that what you say every time to yourself after you place a trip? That's a trip. No, and say immediately sprint to B, sprint to B, sprint to B, sprint to B. Let's
Not a
run
wall or anything,
B. Let's not peek this, please, dear God. Just, you have trips on side, please. It doesn't matter. Let your fate die.
Main B connector.
Yeah, it's towards this connector.
Okay. They're gonna walk into
Think
site.
that's Not a good smoke.
They're gonna walk onto the site. They're gonna step into your trip. You're gonna kill them for free. They're not coming into your site.
Smoked here.
This is a fake smoke. They're not going anywhere. Oh no.
Yeah, they're going back.
Yeah.
Where? Yeah.
You have to take some risk here. No, like you gotta do some.
Holding out, say that.
You gotta do some.
Run back.
And you have to do some fast. Because if they plan and you still have to go through all of this part of the map, you're gonna have no time to retake. Like there's still chance, you have to go fast and you have to clear these angles quickly.
Should take it. Right, hold on. Nice. I think there's another.
One by one. One by one. You're cooking. A little bit more discipline.
30 seconds left.
I think B.
Yes. Yes. You have chances. Your Brimstone is gonna kill all of them. You're not. That was really unlucky. Almost like that Cypher knew. This is irrelevant. After every kill, I want you to change your position. After every interaction, I want you to change your position. 90% of your games, you were just standing in this spot of your defense. Like if you catch someone with the trip and you kill them, I want you to immediately move around to this spot. Then you check the camera and they're like, oh, they're not looking at me. Now I can be like this. This is smoked, obviously. So you check cam, you kill this guy, and then like, okay. Now I'm gonna go around all the way from here. Bam, this guy's dead. Also, learn these lineups. They're broken. Spam this line. Let's get to the main problems now. Obviously, you're way too readable. You have been playing A the whole game. I want you to try throwing maybe one trip on B side and play with another trip on A. Another thing, you are giving away your camera every single round on A main. I don't know why. You know how to throw good cameras down here. Do not stand in your cage right here, because in high ranks, you're always gonna get sprayed through this. I want you to decide, are you going for a lurk or are you looking for picks? If you're looking for picks, grow 2 sets of balls and just fight these flat angles with 100% confidence. If you're going for a lurk, then be ready for a lurk. Stand in these types of positions whenever your team makes contact on B side. That's when you take and you capitalize on the flank. Now, if you do decide to go with your team instead of lurking, which you should do much more, you should lurk much more. Instead, you're going with your team, which is okay, respectable. It's never a bad play to go with your team. There are these 2 smokes that are dropped from Brimstone, which means that you have to go ahead and follow your jet. Wherever he goes, follow your jet. Play together. If you feel like you're not gonna get anything else and they're not giving you these 2v1s which you can take, then back off into main. Never find yourself stuck in the middle of the site, because that means that you're not really going to be able to do much. The same on B side. If you see that your teammate is pushing elbow, go and push elbow with him. Do not stand like here or here, because you're gonna get util dump is how people call this. In general, I want you to be much more aggressive on attackers, get ready, lurk, and do the crazy Cypher stuff, and much more passive on defenders. Hide behind this wall. This wall is there for a reason. When you get a pick, come back, play number. Also, don't waste the goddamn camera, brother. There were rounds where your camera saw nothing, and I thought that if you drop the camera, you're gonna at least pick up the orb, but you didn't. Yeah, that's